Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bridget, I'm the Executive Director of ArtsNL, Newfoundland Labrador Arts Council. Delighted that you could join us this afternoon for the 18th BMO Winterset Award ceremony at Alfred House, where we celebrate the three finalists and then get to announce who the winner is this year, what you've been waiting for the past month. Normally, at this point, you would have heard me saying, please stand for their honors. Unfortunately, their honors are not available today. They have a previous commitment, so they're not here this afternoon. So they do pass along their regrets. I do want to thank their honors and all of the staff at Alfred House for their continued commitment to the BMO Winterset Awards. It's been a great partnership since its inception 18 years ago. So a big thank you to the staff and their honors for this continued support. Of course, this week we've heard that there will be a new Lieutenant Governor that will be announced shortly. And of course, that's our plan to hopefully continue that relationship over the next 5 years as well. The award itself is a partnership between ArtsNL and their managing partner and Winterset founder, Mr. Richard Quinn, and within the past 7 or 8 years, the BMO Financial Group. So it's a great partnership that we have in place. So I do want to thank Richard for inviting us to be part of this right from the get-go 18 years ago. We really appreciate that, and it's something that we really enjoy doing each year. It's one of the fun parts of the job, of course, actually. So, and we do want to thank Dean Holloway, actually, is the new regional vice president with BMO Bank of Montreal, and the BMO Financial Group are one of the big funding partners for this project too, as well, for this partnership. So, delighted that they're on board and continue to be on board. I look forward to that continued relationship in the coming years as well. ArtsNL itself actually is a crown agency of the government of Newfoundland and Labrador, and we enjoy the support of getting an allocation from the government of Newfoundland and Labrador, and a great partnership with our department that we report to, which is Tourism, Cultural Industry and Innovation. And joining us this afternoon is the Deputy Minister Ted Lohman and the Assistant Deputy Minister of Tourism and Culture, Carmela Murphy. So thanks for joining us this afternoon as well. I want to one more thank you before I get into a few speakers, and that is our jury members this year. The 3 jury members were tasked with 31 books that were submitted in all genres, going through those over the space of 4 meetings, and then getting down to 3 finalists, and eventually determining the winner, I should say. Well, right in the back is where they're sat. I don't know why they sat in the back. They're running away there, but Chad Pelly, Paul Rowe, and Don Morrissey. Please give them a big round of applause. Well, now to move into our speakers, we'll have a couple of short comments, and then we'll get into really the reason we're here today is to talk about the finalists briefly and then announce the winner. So first I'm going to call upon the chair of ArtsNL, Mr. Stanton.
Good afternoon, everyone. Certainly, my thanks for all the partnerships and things we have. Richard, thank you personally for allowing us to do this. It brings exposure to us and brings our level up. Thank you for all the government that we do, Dean, for all your support and the continued support that we hope to have. This is a great opportunity for us, but last night was an even greater opportunity for me, because like I explained last night, we don't always get to delve into the artistic minds. And last night, the 3 finalists created excellent readings and really were animated enough that it inspired questions and comments from the audience. And to our jury members, thanks for the setup for that, because Paul, you did an excellent job of bringing the context of all those readings to life, and what you did with a slight little snippet of what you guys experienced doing your job. Anyhow, I won't continue. We're here for one reason. We're here to find out who the big winner is. And in the end of it, all 3 of you are already winners to be at this point. Thank you.
Thank you, Stan. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Service, Newfoundland and Labrador, and MHA for Virginia Waters Pleasantville, Mr. Bernard.
Stan, you made a tough act to follow. How can I make it shorter than that? I've been given notes by the minister, so I've got to follow it. It's important. I couldn't agree more with Stan, though. Last night was absolutely fantastic to hear a little bit of snippet of each book, and also to delve into what they think when they wrote those beautiful novels. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly an exciting day to be here in historic and beautiful Government House and celebrate the excellence of Newfoundland and Labrador writing. Thanks to Ted, Carmelo, and the staff of the department for the great work they do for supporting the industry. The nominees for the 2017 BMO Winterset Award, Bridget, Joel Thomas Hynes, and Wayne Johnston, all deserve the recognition for their contribution to the vibrant and dynamic culture of Newfoundland and Labrador. Bridget is a newcomer with the rich literary scene flourishing around our province. Her novel, The Greatest Hits of Wanda, is about a woman whose life changed radically on a road trip to the grocery store when a gunman enters an open fire. Also a political junkie herself, I think, from what she wrote in some parts of the book, so that's great. As an award-winning multidisciplinary artist, Joel Thomas Hynes' novel Will All Be Burnt in Our Beds Some Night is about a man kicking and screaming, attempt for retribution from a life of petty crime and shattered relationships. Finally, Wayne Johnston has been imagining narratives of historical Newfoundland for over 30 years. His latest work, First Snow, Last Light, takes us back to 1936 Newfoundland, where 14-year-old Ned Batcher finds a house locked, the family car missing, and the parents gone without a trace. Sounds like a made-for-TV movie for sure. The accomplishments of this year's nominee speaks to the enormous wealth of artistic talent that has fundamentally shaped our collective cultural expression and identity. This identity, expressed through writing, storytelling, recitations, songs and ballads, traditional dance, and music, is a sign of our province's diversity and uniqueness. I thank Stan and everyone at ArtsNL for helping to foster and encourage this identity and uniqueness by supporting many authors across our province. I also applaud BMO and Jayne for their continued support and sponsorship of the Winterset Awards. And finally, on behalf of the provincial government and Minister Mitchell, I congratulate this year's winner, I don't know who it is yet, and Bridget, Joel, and Wayne for being shortlisted for one of the most prestigious literary awards in Atlantic Canada. Your work is a testament to the remarkable authors in our province and a direct impact to the local, national, and international arts community. Thank you.
Thanks, Bernard. To keep things moving, I'm now going to call upon Regional Vice President of BMO, Bank of Montreal, Dean Hall.
Thanks, Reg. Good afternoon again, Mr. Hill, Mr. Davis, Mr. Gwynn, distinguished guests, BMO colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and of course our award nominees. I'm also scripted like Bernard, so some of this may sound eerily similar if you were here last night. It gives me great pleasure to be here today and be part of the award ceremony that will actually proclaim the winner of the BMO Winterset Award. I said last night that I was proud of the talents that we have here, and that was on full display last night. I really, really enjoyed it. Some people caught me chuckling, and I was really happy after coming back here for 20 years to hear books read to me in language that I could actually understand. So it was really good. We're very pleased to support the Winterset Awards, and which celebrate and support excellence in Newfoundland writers and writing. As a reminder, Sandra Fraser-Gwynn was an ardent advocate and promoter of Newfoundland and Labrador culture, and the BMO Winterset Award was established to honor that memory, and we're very proud to support her legacy by contributing to the cultural vitality of our society. The award is designed to encourage and promote excellence in all genres of writing, and it's composed of a partnership, as was mentioned, between BMO Financial Group and those involved from the start, ArtsNL, and the project's founder, Richard Gwynn. We're very pleased with the work that ArtsNL and Richard have done over the years, and we're thankful for the creation and enjoyment of arts that benefit all Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, and showcases our culture to the rest of the world. The prize, again awarded by BMO for the Winterset Award to the annual winners, $12,500. Finalists will each receive $3,000, and it's one of Atlantic Canada's richest literary prizes, and we're very, very proud of it. At BMO, we're here to help. You can count on our support and our commitment to helping the community and its promotion of arts and culture in Newfoundland and Labrador, and we're very proud to contribute to the well-being of society through this prize And we believe that together we can help promote literacy, excellence, and culture in general. Good luck to our finalists today, and really looking forward to see the results. Thank you.
Thanks, Dean. All three of our speakers actually referenced last night. We had a great evening last night at the rooms. It was full capacity. We actually had to put an extra row of seating there. And at the end of it, actually, we were told we were right at the limit. There's no one else that could get in. And even though there was one chair back there, that was it. The place was full. No one else could get in. Unfortunately, last night when I introduced our three jury members, I looked around. I hadn't seen Chad the way up the horse, and I don't think Chad had made it, but Chad was one of those folks that got stuck inside at the last meeting. We didn't even have a seat for him, and I couldn't even let him in, unfortunately, actually. And he sent me an email afterwards indicating that he had circled the parking lot, because there was nowhere to park either. I know Stan, you indicated you had to park over the Sobe, so it just goes to show actually how this has grown over the past number of years, and to the point now where there's a full house at the rooms, and we're actually bringing out extra chairs, and we have to turn people away, unfortunately, so we may have to look at a bigger venue moving forward on that. This is a lead-in actually to get an opportunity now to introduce Chad, actually, because we're going to call Chad to come forward, and we're going to present certificates to our three finalists. Chad.
Bridget County. Joel Hynes. And Johnston.
A big round of congratulations to our And now the moment that we've been waiting for. I got to call upon one of the other Winterset jury members, Donna Morrissey, to come forward. Donna Hynes, winner of the 2017 BMO Winterset Award.
Hi. Well, anyway, it was quite difficult. This was a difficult job. Getting those three books to the finish line was fairly not so difficult, but that's when we started spinning our wheels. And when we left that place yesterday, we were nauseous, and we were still pretty nauseous about it. Actually, it was we took it quite seriously. And you know how in the Olympics the fastest person in the world is probably judged by 1/8 of an inch? Fastest distance, fastest step, and 1/8 of an inch. Maybe that makes you faster than the other two. And so this is what we were looking at. So as judges, we just said, you know, we can't do this. And so we stood back and we said, books. Which one of you is going to jump? And we'll all be burnt in our beds, slept over the line. And so Joel.
Totally unexpected. Thank you so much. So unexpected, I really didn't think about having to get up to this podium and speak and say anything. Just very grateful to be here and grateful to be shortlisted. Actually, genuinely rooting for Bridget, not so much for Wayne. I wasn't. It's just a great thing, you know, and congratulations to you both. I mean, I recognize that I'm in, you know, fine company for all the books that have come out in 2017. But I should say, this book for me was a long journey, getting published even after having, you know, 4 or 5 books out. You would think it would get a bit easier, but I had to fight to get this published. and I owe a debt of gratitude. It seemed like when everybody else was against this book, the Arts Council were for this book. And I owe a debt of gratitude to the Arts Council for financing aspects of the writing of this book. If not, I don't know, I would have had to go on to do something else or something like that. So I very much appreciate this, and yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Joel, and thanks for those kind words about the Arts Council. Of course, one of the things we do is actually have granting programs for individual writers, and so pleased actually that we were able to support the initial writing of